Hello, baby. This is the official hat carrier. That's what every biker uses it for. It's supposed to be for your passenger to hold on to, but no passenger ever holds on to that thing because it's underneath them. Come on, man. Seriously? Let's go. What the shit? Driving slow enough to drive Miss Daisy. Oh yeah, sure, let's flick cigarette ashes at me out the window, cock. So what's up, guys? The topic I wanted to talk about today is the term squidding, or squid. I want to kind of get your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings on that term. So I guess the first part of this should be, what's a squid? What does everyone define a squid as? Well, to my understanding, there's kind of multiple definitions of what a squid is. A squid in some people's eyes is, a person that doesn't wear any gear. And I purposely wore no gear today for the exception of my helmet just to prove a point. That and it's hot as shit outside. That's typically what they say when somebody calls someone else a squid. They see them riding their motorcycle and they're wearing shorts and they're wearing sandals and no gear whatsoever, a tank top t-shirt, and maybe or maybe not a helmet. That's what a lot of people describe squids as. What do I describe a squid as? I describe a squid as more someone who is a rider who rides in a reckless nature. That's kind of my definition of it. If you're somebody that rides a bike, and it's one thing to ride aggressively. Riding aggressively is not what I mean by being a squid. It's usually riding outside of your comfort level. If you are a new rider, you shouldn't be trying to do certain things. You should get accustomed to the bike and get comfortable with the bike before you start trying to do all these wheelies and high-speed runs and all kinds of stuff. Get acclimated with your bike first. You need to get to know it. And I see a lot of people that get on bikes and they go balls to the wall right off the get-go. And, it's reckless. It's just reckless. They haven't built enough skill level. They don't have enough riding hours or riding miles under their belt to say that they know what they're doing and to say that they know how the bike will react. And, I think that is what makes you a squid. I don't think not wearing gear makes you a squid. Now, do I like the term squid? Not particularly. I don't really care for it. It's not bad or anything, really, but yeah, if I see somebody that's riding recklessly and outside of their skill level, just call them an asshole. You're riding like an asshole. You're not a squid, you're just an asshole. Now, that being said about the gear, do I think you should wear gear all the time? There's some people on YouTube and probably people you've met in your day-to-day rides that are complete gear Nazis. And they will look at you in such a negative manner if you don't have a jacket on, or you don't have gloves on, or you don't have full-length boots on. To each his own. You do what you will. But do I believe you should ride with gear? Yeah, I do. Do I always do it? No, I don't. I live in a place where it is extraordinarily hot. Come on, guy. What are you doing here? It's extraordinarily hot in Miami. And not only is it hot, but the humidity level is sickening. And to ride around this city in the summer months with a full jacket, gloves, boots, the whole 9 yards, even if it's textile, it's still miserable. Do I believe it's worth it? Yeah, of course. I understand the benefits behind it, and I understand it's protective. And if I ever go down, which I have, I know that my gear is going to be there to at least take a big portion of that crash. May not save my life depending on the crash, but you know, at the very least, it's going to stop me from getting road rash and all kinds of cuts and maybe some breaks. I try to use gear as often as I can, but it's just not always comfortable. I can't be one of those gear Nazis where I say, oh, you have to wear all your gear all the time, because I don't do it. Do I believe you should? Yeah, of course, but no, at the same time, I'm realistic. Now, mind you, I've also been riding for a long time. This isn't my first motorcycle. I've been riding motorcycles for quite a while now. And I'm pretty well acclimated to how my bike responds. And I don't ride recklessly either. I ride fairly calm. On the times that I know I'm going to go out because I want to do some aggressive riding, or if I'm riding in a group. If I'm riding in a group of people, accidents tend to happen. People tend to do stupid things in a group to show off or whatever, and a lot of times it might end up causing accidents. So do I wear gear during that? Yes, all the time. But if I'm just going to work, or I have to make a quick run to the store, for me to throw on all that gear, it just, I don't know, I don't do it all the time. Especially in the summer months here in Miami. It's disgusting. I don't ride like an asshole or like a squid, you know, when I'm on my way to work or when I'm on my way to the store or anything. I ride like I'm riding now. Just cruising along. And of course, one of the most important things while you're riding, whether you're riding at a cruising speed or you're going fast or whatever the case may be, you always have to be scanning the road. Because I'm sure, as everybody that watches my channel, if anybody, all the people that ride bikes, everybody has had somebody at some point tell them, oh, it's not riding the motorcycle that's dangerous, it's the other people on the road that are dangerous. And I've heard that so many times, I could puke. But it's true. That is what you have to look out for, is everybody else. Other people make dumb mistakes, and you pay the price. So as long as you're not riding like a squid, or riding outside of your comfort level, or outside of your skill level, if you're scanning the road and you're riding properly, you'll have reaction time. You'll have time, you know, 99% of the time, you'll have time to adjust, time to recalculate your driving, your braking, all that different stuff. And you'll be able to avoid the other idiots on the road. Now, there's always that 1% of the time where something could happen. But you know what? I don't know, it comes down to a matter of comfort, I guess. And I can't bring myself to wear gear all the time and end up everywhere I go sweaty. Maybe I'm just too much of a fucking girl. I don't like to show up everywhere that I go, you know, smelling like ass and sweating like a freaking whore in church, sweating like I stole something. Instead, I'd rather just enjoy the ride. And call me a squid if you want. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I know there's going to be people out there trolling the YouTube comments saying, oh man, Witness is such a squid, he rides without gear. But you know what? Those people can go to hell. Alright guys, leave me some comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are on squids and squidding and how you feel about gear. Do you think I'm an idiot? Don't you? That's okay, you can tell me. You can be honest. I'm not going to take offense to it. But leave me some comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this situation. And I'll see you guys on the next video.